An accessible playground for the Hampton community would mean people who are in wheelchairs and have disabilities can come to the playground to have some fun. I have had the experience of being in a wheelchair once, and it's not very fun. And there's only one other accessible playground, and it's in Westfield. So that's about an hour's drive from here.
We want a safe, beautiful place for all the children to play and explore the natural setting around them. And that's why this donation is so important.
There are a lot of challenges with this playground. There are not many people that can play on this playground because they're in wheelchairs and they can't get up on the ramp or go down the slide or anything. So that's why I think we should have a new playground so that I can play with my friends.
We go to great lengths within the school to include everyone. We have height adjustable tables. We have groups that get together just in areas where the other kids can get to, but we don't do it outside. We really need to include these kids in the outside in the play without any supervision or with limited supervision. A playground of this kind would definitely facilitate that.
I find as an educator we do go to great lengths to have inclusion spread across our curriculum, and we incorporate into music in phys ed, but we lack the inclusion to the playground. We aren't reaching the needs of our physical limitations or our sensory limitations. These students need a place where they can come together and be children and play and experience outside and exploratory play with no boundaries.
And we seem to be focused on the inside of the school. However, on the outside, it needs to be beneficial as well.
Despite the fact that 92% of Canadians agree that accessibility for people with disabilities is a basic human right, playgrounds across the country continue to leave children on the sidelines. The playground at HES is no different. Originally constructed in 1995 before safety standards and accessibility guidelines, and in its original state, it is deteriorating quickly. Over the years, pieces have been taken away due to safety concerns, boarded up slides, including chipping paint. We need a new accessible playground. Studies show that children are more likely to invite a child with a physical disability to join a play activity when the disability interferes minimally with their participation. An accessible playground, therefore, increases the likelihood of inclusive play, which in turn generates an early appreciation of diversity and inclusion. The Rick Hansen Foundation.
I'm mom to Cameron, and Cameron has been a long-term resident here in Hampton. And I had heard, I've known for quite some time that the Homeless School Committee was hoping to replace the playground that was here and to make it more safe, and that for all of the students and the community. And I was very pleased to hear what some of the plans were for some of the inclusionary measures that were being built in for accessibility. Some of that accessibility is obviously very important for people who use wheelchairs, such as Cameron, but also others with mobility issues.
Within the town of Hampton, there are 5 playgrounds, none of which are accessible. This playground at Hampton Elementary School is in the center of a recreation hub. We have sports fields, ball fields, schools, swimming pool, as well as the community center. This playground would be a great addition to have it accessible. An accessible playground means that all children can be included, and social inclusion is very important in the development of children.